This weekend, Taylor Swift's sold-out concert in New Orleans is expected to draw in massive crowds, around 150,000 people over 3 nights at the iconic Superdome. But while Swifties are busy prepping for an unforgettable weekend, something far less glamorous has been unfolding just blocks away. In a move that has sparked debate, state authorities have cleared a nearby homeless encampment to make way for the influx of visitors. But what's really going on here? Is this about safety, or simply sweeping a crisis out of sight? On Wednesday, Louisiana State Police began dismantling a homeless encampment beneath an overpass near the Superdome, forcing about 75 people who had made the area their home to relocate just 2 blocks away. The timing? Suspiciously close to Taylor Swift's concerts, and just months before New Orleans hosts Super Bowl 59. Officials insist this was done for safety reasons, but many, including advocates for the homeless, see it differently. The decision has raised eyebrows and frustration among those working to address homelessness in New Orleans. These aren't just temporary campsites. Many people here have been navigating complex, long-term challenges, including mental illness. Moving them now, in such a hasty and disruptive manner, could unravel months of work in trying to secure permanent housing. Martha Cagle, the executive director of Unity of Greater New Orleans, shared her concern that this relocation was not just unnecessary, but harmful. Some people were frightened and left, she said, explaining how this disbandment disrupted ongoing efforts to help these individuals. Let's take a step back. The Taylor Swift concerts, with their massive crowds, are undeniably a big deal for New Orleans' tourism industry. And with the Super Bowl looming on the horizon, there's a lot at stake for the city's image. But is forcing people who have nowhere else to go into even more uncertain circumstances really the solution? According to state officials, this relocation is about addressing safety concerns, particularly in areas where homeless individuals frequently cross busy streets. But it seems this rationale is being used to tidy up the city just in time for the international spotlight. Terrence Cobbins, one of the people living in the encampment, expressed his frustration with the situation. "They've never done this before for anyone else," he remarked. "Why now for Taylor Swift?" His frustration speaks to a larger problem. The homeless crisis is often pushed into the background until a major event forces it to the forefront. The timing of this action makes it seem as if the city is more interested in hiding the issue than solving it. And here's another point of tension. This move didn't come out of nowhere. The concerts were announced months ago, meaning there was plenty of time for better planning. City Council member Leslie Harris, who represents the district where the encampment was located, expressed disappointment at the suddenness of the move. She had been told the relocation would happen later, but was surprised when authorities sprang into action a day early. Even housing advocates were left scrambling to deal with the fallout. While relocating the camp is certainly better than completely disbanding it, the abruptness and lack of communication with local agencies makes this feel like a rushed, Band-Aid solution. Cagle and her team at Unity had been working tirelessly to assess the residents' needs, document their disabilities, and get them on the path to long-term housing. Now, much of that progress is in jeopardy. It's a reminder that these people, many of whom are distrustful of authorities due to past experiences, aren't just being moved, they're being displaced. There's also the question of cost. Cagle pointed out that state and federal tax money, which was supposed to go toward helping the homeless, was used to fund this operation. Instead of moving people closer to a solution, the state spent resources to move them a mere 2 blocks away. Imagine how far those funds could have gone toward meaningful support and shelter solutions. At the heart of this story is the question of priorities. Yes, the city needs to ensure safety for both residents and visitors. But is moving people out of sight the answer? And what happens after the concert weekend is over? There's no word yet on any long-term plans for those who are forced to move, leaving advocates worried that this issue will once again be swept under the rug, at least until the next big event rolls into town. So, Where does this leave the people of New Orleans? Will the city continue to push its most vulnerable residents around like pawns in a game of optics and events? And what about the Swifties who might have no idea this is even happening just blocks away from their concert experience? As we watch these events unfold, it's crucial to remember that homelessness isn't a problem we can hide away. Behind every tent and every encampment is a person with a story, a person deserving of dignity and a place to call home. Let's hope that after the lights dim on Taylor Swift's concert, the city of New Orleans will still be committed to finding real, lasting solutions for those without shelter. Thanks for watching the Fame Journey. If you found this video insightful, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories behind the headlines.